Hi guys, Captain Paladin LP here, and welcome to another edition of the Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. In the last episode, and we're already fighting. I barely get an intro in, and I'm already fighting. Oh my gosh. Those are wolf wolves. You've probably seen them earlier as a kid, but now you get to fight them first thing. But in the last episode, we got some few heart pieces and golden skulltulas, and now we are going to take on this monster of a temple. And as you can see, this temple is huge. I mean, really big. I mean, even the inside of here is like encased and have a tree inside. This is one piece of architecture or engineering, whatever you want to call it. But here you go. Tying up these vines, you see there golden skulltula right off the bat. And this is probably our first major temple of the game, and we might as well just sort of go ahead and collect this thing right off the bat. But how are you guys doing, folks? This is the 13th of February. I'm recording this, and Dad's out of the hospital now, and one crisis averted, but with me knowing trouble comes into, and you gotta walk along here and try not to fall off or you can use your hook shot to grab onto that treasure chest. Probably easier, because these branches are not very sturdy. And inside, we get our first key in the game, ever. In these kind of dungeons, you get keys. So, this key will open a locked door. Alright, so, now that we've got it, I'm gonna just drop down, or find a way down. Yeah, drop down like that. Ouch. Let's go ahead and enter the temple here. But yeah, unfortunately, with me, trouble comes in pairs of twos. And I'll tell you guys here in a minute after we go through this next cutscene here. And here's the main chamber. Got 4 torches. Oh, they're disappearing. Ghost! They took the torches away. And the platform in the middle had disappeared. I wonder what our objective is. But yes, now that you've seen that, that is our objective. The fires on these torches are gone. It seems like the ghost took them away. Yep, they did that alright. Maximize my window here so I can watch it and play it at the same time. I'll go through here. This is going to be a very complicated temple. I mean, believe it or not, this is a very complicated temple. Those are blue bubbles. They're not as potent as they are in probably Majora's Mask, but the blue, they cause a lot of problems for sure. And those is a mini boss, stealth host. Lure it close and watch its movement carefully. Attack it when drop its guard. These are probably, you'll see these more often than anything, but these comes in lots of numbers. And you just gotta know when to take a swipe at them, just to move. They can be very easy or very hard. You can, whatever it takes. That was rather easy. Alright, I'll take you on. Trying to concentrate it. This is a very complicated fight. This is even better than, this is even more complicated than Lizafos. These are a lot more potent, a lot more powerful if you're not careful. Always want an L target. There you go. And you get a treasure chest as a reward. You expect that to happen more often in these games, you know, in this, you know, sort of phase of the game, because in these temples, you know, treasure chests are going to appear, and you're going to have to earn them, pretty much. So, I was just wondering if I had an empty bottle for one of these, because this is a fairy right in here. But yeah, I kind of had some issues concerning my girlfriend now that my dad's out of the hospital. And me and her have been sort of arguing as of late. This can be a pain in the ass if you don't have a hook shot, or because these can like move around you. They hop around like they're like, I don't know, those statues in A Link to the Past. They kind of hop around, you know, in circles. Oh, I hear something, and I hear Golden Skulltula. You're so easy. That's just, generally there are like 5 of these per temple. Now I'm not sure. I know that's number 2, but generally, I think maybe in Master Quest there's like 5 per temple. So you might want to be kind of wary. Now this is a block of time, so you know what to get your ocarina out, and you gotta play the Song of Time just to get rid of these blocks. More or less, you're gonna have to go through these to get to certain areas. But yeah, my girlfriend and I have been fighting. Not fun. Not exactly happy right now. Well, I'm laughing, giggling, and whatever, but... Alright, maybe you guys can actually answer a question for me, and maybe I'm not getting this whatsoever. What is so wrong about having friends of the opposite sex? I mean, really. It's almost like female... You're in a relationship, you know, your significant other, I guess, picks up something that they don't like about a single person, and it's sort of like kind of looking up here, see the lay of the land, and it looks like we can't get through there without a certain item, unless, yes, these will come in handy if you want to get some item, you know, some enemies that are along the wall. What a perfect item for this. And you just gotta get yourself aligned perfectly with that spider, and then you can probably use that oh, perfect, bullseye. Yeah, those will come in handy there. Those bomb shoes. However, in this game, you rarely use those for some reason. I don't know why. But, yeah. Well, messed it. Messed up. You gotta come in from the bottom. Alright. Now back to what I was saying. What is it about females and not allowing their boyfriends have women friends? Is there something wrong with that? I don't understand it, because... And this is, I think, if I'm not mistaken, we just gotta get on the right side, the map. You got it. Just kind of looking around, see if there's anything else in here. Even Golden Skulltulas, you always can't be so sure if you don't, because even the map doesn't pick up such things. You got the regular Dekubabas, and we're kind of the other side of the courtyard here. And there is the other, you know, not Golden Skulltula, but there's the Ox-Rock down there. But yeah, what is wrong with that? Having friends of the opposite sex, and it's almost like women wants to criminalize it just because, you know, we're good friends, and the charge is it's some instinct that my girlfriend has that she doesn't like about my other friend here, who I have mentioned before in previous episodes, and you know, she's helped me on occasion, helping me with these LPs. Down the hatch. Oh, and there's those big things. I don't know why they bothered having DQ sticks. You can't use those as an adult. What the hell? Shut up. Go away. But yeah, I mean, what is the problem here? No scarecrow, so you can't really get up there. Now, you would have to be on the other side, so you can't really get that up there. I don't think you can reach it that far. Nope, not yet. And I don't think you're even close enough to actually activate Pierre there, so really there's nothing we can do until I can try to get closer. I doubt that. Not even gonna work. I was thinking maybe you could get that without having to, come back all, full circle, but I guess that's gonna have to wait until later. But now we go down this. Kind of look around here. Look at this. Then this is a very well constructed temple. I mean, more or less, it is a very good temple. I mean, whoever the designers came up with this. Ah, okay. Yeah, this is more or less the cellar. We got. Cellar? I barely knew her. Okay, whatever. I don't know even why I said that. Probably not nice because my girlfriend's Asian or whatever. But my girlfriend's at this point driving me rather batty because she's just, critiquing my friends that people are what I've helped before, and then she's more or less defending me from something. I'm not even sure what she's trying to defend me from, and she says she's defending me from my friend, who's a girl and all that stuff, and she gets these red instincts that she's flirting with me. Well, let me tell you this, she's a lesbian. For goodness sake. I'm lucky to have a lesbian as a good friend of mine. And my girlfriend goes on a rampage and such. So it's, just driving me crazy at this point. I'm rambling about it, but really, I mean, it's this point. At the same time, my girlfriend, we have these fights when at the worst possible moments when my dad's in the hospital, so. But I'll leave it at that because we're not talking to each other at this point. I need some time just to think this over. But whatever. Now this is coming up the most interesting part of the temple, because this is where there's going to be a lot of backtracking, going back and forth throughout the this section. And we've now hit that spot, but this thing is driving me crazy. You can't really do anything until you hit it with your shield or use a DQ nut, which I kind of wish I would remember how to use. Because DQ nuts, you can actually stop those. But you look up here, you got a very complicated sort of maze up here. It's nothing back there, it looks like. Started searching around for golden skulltulas because I kind of want to 100% this game, more or less. But now, kind of going based on what I thought from the last episode, because I know I've kind of been rambling about Republicans and or not Republicans, but Westboro Baptist Church a little bit about how they rant about hate, I guess, soldiers for some stupefied reason. These arrows are painted on the floor. Well, no shit, really. I mean, really. I thought they were, I don't know, moving arrows or something like that. Yep, you just gotta use those arrows to push this block where you need to go with it. And, this is sort of, you have to go a lot of backtracking around, and back there's a hidden, ladder. We'll get on that in just a few moments, though. Basically, it's up here is like, takes you around here to another block, which you'll need to move for sure once you get to the top level. So first things first, let's go ahead and move this as far as I'll go. I sort of want to get back to some of the Zelda commentary though, because this is when we go through these temples. There's an eyeball right there. We can't do anything with that. We don't have a slingshot that we can poke its eye out with, but I sort of want to get some Zelda theories that I have, and you know, be kind of putting it off because we've been doing a lot of side questing. Really, you can't tell much a lot of Zelda, you know, theories that I have sometimes. And sometimes I do have. I don't know why I said sometimes, because I have sometimers. No, whatever. But anyway, you know, these temples have a history, you know, and I have never, to be honest, I have never played Skyward Sword. I've kind of already spoiled it because I have already seen an LP of it by Nintendo Capri Sun, and when you hear that ding, you know you put the block in the right area, so that's pretty good. Now this temple is in the Forest Temple. Now, some say, most of you know that Skyward Sword is the prelude to this game. And we also have some timeline theorists predict that, what am I thinking? The Skyward, I think the Minch Cap is also a prelude, and I think, there you go, use your Deku Nuts, that's the way to do it. Good thing I got 30 on that one, so you can have up to 40, we have not found yet, found the last upgrade to Deku Nuts. But yeah, this is my theory. Is this is once the temple that what is part of the oh gosh, what am I thinking? The Sacred Hylian Temple. Now I don't know. I'm kind of, you know, grasping for straws on this one, but now this is where a good temple to use the Feyor's Wind. Now, you might want to have enough magic for this, because this will consume a lot of magic, and it operates based on the last door that you last entered. So we'll just go ahead and put a warp point here. That way we'll use that as a point of reference in case we get, you know, sidetracked by or go off track on this one. Watch for the shadows of monsters that hang from the ceiling. That is not good. And we might as well go ahead and get rid of it, because those monsters that hang from the ceiling, it's coming down. Alright, those are called wall masters. Those don't scare me, but I've heard for other LPers, it scares a lot of other LPers. Especially Chugga Conroy. I mean, I know he hates that. He hates floor masters. Especially, even the creepier ones is the ones from Wind Waker. Let's see, there's a treasure chest here. Well, really, Nappy, really? I didn't notice. Now, I'm going through here. It's like an old, withered, moldy staircase, part of the mansion. And there is a ghost. approach it, it disappears. It's not there. Then it disappeared between picture frames, so there's really nothing we can do about this as of yet. But look at here. This is the same torch we saw at the entrance to the temple, isn't it? Yes, it is. Think now you know what to do, because we're gonna have to go after those ghosts somehow. And we have another mini boss fight. And how Stalfos can walk on thin air is beyond me. But later on in the... Oh, damn, I'm really losing some health here. My lord. Oh, wow. I'm already down to 5 hearts. I gotta watch it. Later, when we get further deeper into this tunnel, I'll talk about the history of these temples, because there's some history about each of these temples. But now we gotta worry about these bastards here. And you just got to stay around these. I mean, each of these temples has a history. I mean, believe it or not. I mean, they're like the... If you're like on Pawn Stars on the History Channel, everything that is in his shop has a history. Believe it or not, that's what it says. And he's really... They've really amped up the difficulty on this one. Alright, 1 down. Now, this is a little bit different. You've got to kill this one before that guy respawns. Believe it or not. If you're not quick enough, I'm really down losing some of my life here. I gotta concentrate. That sucks. I can't believe I died that one. Oh, thank goodness I have a fairy. My lord. And I still gotta fight both these bastards again. Ooh! Alright. Now you got to take this other one out before that one comes back to life. And this is about the only time I think that it happens. I'm not even sure. But I can... I'm gonna hurry up here. Come on. Oh, he didn't get in time. Jiminy. Little pain in the butt this guy is. Alright, good. We got him. Wow. Yeah, I'm gonna get... I think one of these hopefully is a fairy. Because we're gonna get that. I'm hoping it's one of the fairies. Try these two over here. Nope, no. Usually, if you are full strength, those should be hearts, but... Well, it looks like we're just gonna be... I'll go ahead and open this up. I think we're going to end the episode right here. And here we go. We have now the bow. So, but I think this is probably a good stopping place. And I'll get more into this Zelda history next episode. But thank you guys for watching. Really appreciate it. This is Captain Paladin LP here. Have a good day, folks. Take care of yourselves. Bye-bye.